Well, good evening. Today is Wednesday, January 15th. Yeah, boy, the month is going by fast, isn't it? I got glare in my glasses. Let's switch to my taping glasses here that I use when I'm taping because it annoys me to see the light flashing. Once again, I should have got the anti-glare, but I didn't. But we have birthdays today because today is Renee Kerr's birthday. So Renee, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Renee. Happy birthday to you. Cha-cha-cha. It's also Sally P's birthday. So Sally, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Sally. Happy birthday to you. Cha-cha-cha. It's also Texas girl Purdy. Purdy, I don't know if you still watch my channel because I think I asked you last year what your real name is because I keep singing to Purdy, P-U-R-D-Y, and I don't think that's really your name. So if I don't hear a response from you in the comments below, I'm just going to assume you don't watch me anymore. But I'm still going to sing. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Purdy. Happy birthday to you. Cha-cha-cha. Well, I hope all three of you have a great, great birthday today. But if you could also say some prayers. Barb's surgery went very well. She's probably going to be in the hospital till Thursday or Friday. They've repaired her leaky valve, and so she's doing pretty good. I've been texting back and forth. She still doesn't want any visitors, so but she's doing really well. She's doing really well. And then Mary, I thought I was going to have to be getting up at the crack of dawn tomorrow because she has a bunch of appointments coming up in the next couple of weeks, and so we were dividing them up because Christy's going to take her 1 week, Denise is going to take her another week, my brother was going to take her another week. I have an appointment to take her for her mammogram the first week of February, but we were having a problem with tomorrow. Nobody wanted tomorrow, which I can't blame them because she has to be downtown Detroit for her first appointment, her first appointment's at 8:45, but she's got to be there at between 8 and 8:15 because she's got to go to the lab first to give some blood. So that means that we'd have to be leaving her house like around 7 in the morning. So she has like an 8 o'clock lab appointment and then an 8:45 appointment with the kidney transplant doctor and then a 10 o'clock appointment with her liver transplant doctor, and then at 10:30 an appointment with the pharmacist to get more medications or to adjust her medications or whatever she needs to do. So that was going to be a long day. But Jim said he would, because I don't drive that far. That's too far. But Jim said he would take her along with me. I'd have to go too, obviously. So I called Mary tonight, and it turns out that Don's sister Debbie is going to bring them downtown. So that worked out. That worked out pretty well for me, at least. I didn't have to worry about getting up early. So we got her appointments lined. I think for the next couple months, she's got to go every week to get her scans and her blood testing. We're going to try to see if maybe she could go get the blood work. I understand she's got to go downtown for the scans and see the actual doctors. But I think for just a blood draw, she should be able to go to the Henry Ford Hospital. Because as she's going to Henry Ford downtown, she should be able to go to the Henry Ford next door just to do her blood work because they have access to the system, and then they could see how her blood work's doing and make adjustments from there. Because she's picking up her prescriptions from her local CVS anyhow. It's not like she's getting the prescriptions from downtown. So we're going to check on that tomorrow. Oh, and if you could say some prayers for Sandra Watts. Sandra Watts' sister had a liver transplant, and she's going for her 6-month scan tomorrow. So we could pray for some good results from that. I would appreciate it. And Ruth Barnett's nephew is in the hospital. If you could say some prayers for him. He's 39. I think she said he had a stroke. And then my cousin Tammy in Florida, she doesn't watch my channel anyhow, but she's in intensive care after having a stroke. So if you could include, I'm asking for a lot of prayers. I realize that, but you know what? You've pulled through for me. You've pulled through for me in the pinch, and so that's anything I can do for you guys. You let me know, and I'll do it. But I'm willing to pray along with all of you. So today, what did I do? I just I started working on the puzzle that Don over at West Virginia Running Don gave me. Don, you are a sadist. You are a sadist because this puzzle is, oh my gosh. I've been working on it for 3 days just to do the border, and I am not accomplishing diddly squat. It's just like, oh my gosh, this is hard. But Jim and I are up for the challenge, so we're gonna stick with it because that's who we are. But it's like, oh oh my gosh, this is too hard. It really is a hard puzzle. It's a nice puzzle because the wood, their pieces are wood, so they're really nice and sturdy. So, and then I'm beginning to see that I told you when I was dividing them up, I saw the little letters on the back like ABC and all that. And I thought, oh, this is going to be, no, that didn't make a diddly squat difference. So now I got to rearrange all of the things according, well, it doesn't really matter by the color because it's brown. The whole puzzle is brown. But I'm doing my best. I'm doing the best I can with the little bit of knowledge that I have of West Virginia. It would probably help if I knew a general idea of where things are, but there's not a lot of writing involved as far as words in the puzzle. It's a hard puzzle, but I'm up for the challenge, I'm telling you. And then what else did I do today? Oh, I filmed my breakfast I thought, we usually do a pantry challenge. We usually show 5 meals. And so I'm thinking, I always show you my dinner. I thought I'd show you my breakfast. I had a very odd breakfast. We had leftover biscuits from the other night, the Pillsbury Grand. I was thinking the biscuit was like 3 or 4 points. And I was going to put it in my tracker as 4 points. I thought, it's 4 points. And I thought, well, I have another can in there because I always buy like the 2-packs. And I buy a couple 2-packs, and then I just put them in the refrigerator for when we want them. And I didn't buy them extra. They were just in there from before Christmas. And I scanned it, and it was 8 points for one biscuit. I think, oh my gosh. And I put a teaspoon of butter on there, which was 2 points. So it was a 10-point breakfast. And then I had an orange and a banana, and I was going to have an apple. And you know what? The orange, the banana, and the biscuit. Oh, and I had an egg. The orange and the biscuit and the egg and the cup of tea and the banana just filled me up. So probably I ate that about 12:30. About 4 o'clock, I had an apple. And then for dinner, I just had a piece of cheese. like a ounce of cheese and a cucumber. I know, odd. But like I said, I'm just eating when I'm hungry. I'm not eating just to eat, which has been my mantra for the last couple of years. Is like, oh my gosh, you better eat. You're going to starve. You're going to starve. No, I'm listening to my body this time. So, and then what else? I called my daughter Christy at 5 o'clock. She was taking a nap. Oh my gosh. I said, I can't believe you're taking a nap at 5 o'clock. You're not going to sleep tonight. She says, oh, trust me. She says, I've mastered that. Oh, to be young. It should be reversed. Like when you're young and you're having your kids and you're just not getting enough sleep and you're always tired and you just can sleep at the drop of a hat. But then you get to be my age and you don't require a lot of sleep, and that's kind of like wasted because, it's kind of boring. You haven't got anything to do all day. But when you're young, you got so much to do and so little time to do it, it seems. And time just gets away from you and you're always tired. Especially if you got little ones, you're always tired. No, not so much for me anymore. And then I watched my YouTube videos, and what else did I do? Not so much. I watched a couple shows that I taped yesterday. Where I watched The Irrational. If it got canceled, it wouldn't bother me. I watch it, but if it got canceled, I don't care. I watched that, and then I watched The Rookie, which I like The Rookie. Jim says it's got to be the oldest rookie in the world. I said, he's not a rookie anymore. They bring new rookies in all the time, but he always thinks of that because of that. What else? I watched those two, and then I watched Stephen Colbert because I tape him. Yeah, that's it. Jim's not home tonight. He's on his archery league, so he left early. Because he was meeting his friend because they were going to sight in another bow or something, a gun, or I don't know what it was. But he left a couple hours early. And, yeah. Tomorrow we're going to go to Sebastian's final basketball game. And then we're going to drop Sophia's bow off because she needs it for Saturday. Work on my puzzle. Too exciting. The exciting life of Sandy. It's too exciting. I can't believe how exciting my life is. But it's starting to get lighter a little longer, so that the sun doesn't go down as early, which is nice. But I don't know how anybody could, like in Alaska or something, where it's like all night and then it's all day. It's like, oh my gosh, I would go batshit crazy. I know, sorry my language, but it just seems like I open the blinds, and of course, when you don't get up till 10 o'clock in the morning, you've missed a good portion of the morning already. But it just seems like at 10 o'clock in the morning, and I'm opening my blinds, and then at 5 o'clock at night, I'm closing them. So it's like, why did I even bother opening them in the first place? It's just like, I like the summer weather and that. And then I don't know if I really have a feeling that this standard daylight or whatever, this daytime, not switching the clocks back and forth, is going to pass this time, which is fine with me, but just, I don't know which one I like better. I don't know if I like the daylight savings time better or the standard time better. It's just kind of confusing for me. I think whatever I get used to will be fine, but it's just, I don't, back and forth with the clocks just drives me crazy. Got anything else to complain about, Sandy? Oh, anyway, yeah. Quiet here at night. It's just without Jim here. Although we sit in separate rooms, watch separate shows. We get together sometime. Like we watched last night together. We watched Will Trent and Deal or No Deal Island. Okay, I love Valerie, I agree with you. I don't think that guy knew how to play the game last week because they left with $1. $1. They're making fun of him this week too because they only have $1 in the pot. But they brought Dr. Will from Big Brother. I don't like the man. I don't know the man personally. I don't like his persona. I guess I should put it that way. He just thinks he's all that and 2 bags of chips. Not even a bag of chips. He thinks he's 2 bags of chips. I know I'm aging myself with that reference, but I don't care. I don't even know what's hip to say anymore. That's how old I am. But he just, like he said, and then he gets on there and he says, I am the greatest Big Brother fan. I'm the best Big Brother player that there's ever been. No, not so much. He was on at the beginning when people were didn't know about alliances and stuff. And I'll give him to him that he's the first, I think one of the first ones that decided on forming an alliance and stuff. But if I had to pick the greatest, if anybody watches Big Brother, let me know if you agree with me. I think the best Big Brother player was Dan Giesling. Maybe because he's from Michigan, I don't know. But I just think that he was the best player. And now he's on Deal or No Deal Island, and I find him annoying. Although I find Parvati, who's from Survivor, annoying also. So I know, Sandy, does anybody not annoy you? Yeah, there's lots of people that don't annoy me. Although I will tell you, the one person that kind of annoys me on Deal or No Deal Island is the little Asian guy that calls Parvati and the Survivor guy from Australia, but I can't remember what his name is, Mom and Pop. And then he pretends like he's the son. He's like a grown man acting like a small child. And he doesn't seem like impaired in any way. It's kind of insulting to him. If he was my son, I'd be insulted that he thinks so little of himself. Okay, we're done talking about reality shows. Although this is part of a reality show, my YouTube channel, I think. I don't know. But I finally was able to see my Christmas episode of Gavin and Stacey. If anybody has Peacock, I highly recommend Gavin and Stacey. It's with James Corden. It's a comedy about, it's set in England. And Barry Island in Essex, England. I think it's Essex, England. And that's like one's Wales and one's England. I don't understand all that. I know it's 2 separate countries and all that. But they make a deal about it being 2 different countries. And it's how these two, Gavin and Stacey, met and how their friends, Smitty and Nessa rather, kind of get together too. And then they have a baby and they call the baby Neil. Neil the baby. But it's just, I think, 4 seasons. I think it was 4 seasons with like 5 or 6 episodes. They're like 20, 25 minutes long. And then they had a special in 2019 and then another special for Christmas. I highly recommend that show if you got Peacock because I did thoroughly enjoy it. Although I didn't see the 2024 Christmas special on Peacock. I saw it on BritBox on Prime. Okay, I'm done advertising everybody else's stuff. Oh, my final thing is go over to Edie's channel. She's almost 800 now. I'm telling you, I'm going to get her to 1,000. My goal is by summer. So I got to work a little bit harder on this. So I'm going to leave a link to Edie's channel. Go over there and just say hi. Say Sandy said to say hi and subscribe. And put that in the comments because I think she's going to need like the little boost of the comments and the like buttons and all of that good stuff. But she's got a good channel, and she always puts a smile on my face. I can tell you, she always puts a smile on my face. So go over to Edie's channel, Edie's Adventure, EDIE''S, and then Adventures, and just say Sandy said to say hi, and I'm subscribing to you. I would really appreciate it. So that's going to do it for now. I'm going to go work on my puzzle. I'll show you my progress, which is not much. This is 3 days worth. Not a good start, but I'm trying. Like in all things, all weight loss things and anything, you got to try, because you can't get anywhere unless you try. So like, comment, subscribe, and share. And let's talk again tomorrow. Not a lot of progress, as you can see. I got a little bit of the border going, but not much. And all those extra pieces to get together. And this is what it's going to look like when it's done. Hopefully. But we will see.